of this great company that I represent called Damsel in Defense. Our mission is to equip, empower, and educate. National statistics show that 1 in 5 women will be sexually assaulted in their lifetime. The company was started by 2 women who thought that that statistic was a little bit too high. And they thought that women and men across the country could benefit from these products in their home. So that's where it's marketed in a home party situation, network marketing kind of company. The company was launched in September of 2011. I was fortunate enough to find out about it December of 2011, December 13th. So I just passed my 2-year Damselversary. Very excited about that. But yes, and it's going strong. I have a team across the country that supports the mission with me as well. So we are expanding in this area. I got down here the end of March, and there's not a lot of reps in this area, so we are expanding to share the mission and reach as many women as possible. The way we do that is with personal protection products. Now, I told you that the mission was to equip, empower, and educate. We not only want to sell you products, we want you to be knowledgeable in the products that you have and make you feel more confident. I know there's some of the ladies in this room that have maybe something on their keychain, something in their purse. You guys want to sound out about that real quick? Kubotan. Alicia carries a Kubotan on her keychain. Awesome. That's used, it's this product right here. It's a martial arts tool. It's a Kubotan, and it's for stabbing soft tissue, breaking bones, taking control of someone, getting them to let you go. It's a $10 product. She carries it on her keychain, and how much better do you feel?
I feel good.
Yeah?
I gave it to my daughter, and it's a great feeling knowing that your children are protected and equipped.
Yeah. Just the sense of security alone is worth it. So on top of what the products cost, it's the sense of security that's most important. So I'm going to do a shorter presentation today, so then I'll open it up for questions if you want to know in depth a little bit more about anything else, but I'm going to breeze over the products. This is our security, safety products, security on the go products. We have this road tool. Does anybody carry anything in their car if it catches fire or goes underwater?
No.
Okay.
Not underwater, but fire.
Not underwater, but if it catches fire. Because if it catches fire or goes underwater, your electronic buttons or anything to roll the windows down, I always do this. My kids are like, what are you doing, Mom? Well, because you can't crank the window down anymore to swim out or break, to get out. So this is our road tool. These right here, it's ribbed to reflect the lights so that the LED lights are more effective. So it has a flashing beacon. It has a magnetic top to it. So it's still a bit too heavy, but you can see how it's sticking there. So you can attach it to the top of your car when you break down. It's weather resistant, so that if it's windy or rainy, you don't have to stand outside with it. You can let roadside assistance know that you need some help. If you get out to walk, you can be seen because it reflects the lights better. If you need to be heard, you push the button one more time. Sounds an alarm. You push the button again, it does the alarm and the flashing at the same time. And then the third push of this button will turn it off. So, and then it has an LED flashlight. I think I need a new battery, but during the night it's brighter. So there's an LED flashlight in it. Right here is the glass breaker. So you just remove this little rubber cover to reveal the glass breaker. Right here is the seatbelt cutter. So seatbelts, it's been tested several times with one of the ladies from the corporate office. You cut the seatbelt and you break the glass and you get out. Okay, that's our road trip. It's $25. It's getting very popular along with our other security products because carrying it in your car keeps you safe when you're in the car, and then your products keep you safe when you're out walking around. This is a door stop alarm. It's a step off. It's $15. You set the level of sensitivity on the side based on the kind of flooring that you have. Turn it to the on position, put it underneath your door, go to bed at night. It's good for people in dorms, senior citizens that live alone. I've seen a lot of door alarms that may be attached to the handle. Well, someone that's breaking into your house or attacking you, I don't know the actual statistics, but more than likely they've been watching what you're doing. They know your pattern, they know where you are, they know what your house is set up like. So the minute they come to your door and break in and the alarm goes off on the door, they're hiding somewhere in your house. You come down to like, what's going on, and they attack you. So this door stop alarm is also a wedge. It's a wedge, so also when the door hits it, it stops. The door doesn't open by doesn't open more than about that much on all the doors that I have tested. So it stops the door from opening on top of sounds and alarm. You grab your stun gun, your whatever, your bat, whatever you want, and you come downstairs to see, who set the alarm off on the door. I was traveling in a hotel this weekend. Very important to have with you when you're traveling in a hotel because they can duplicate the little magnetic keys. So this is our step off. It's $15. This is our Holla at Me. It's $10. It's a little keychain alarm. It just has a little switch on the side, and it also has a little flashlight. So it's good for like a young girl that walks home by herself, or once again your grandma that doesn't really want to carry anything else. This is just like a little bit of added protection, and it's $10 as well. It's called Holla at Me. This is our Where's Yo Baby. Where's Yo Baby? The way it works is you attach this to the toddler, the parent gets the receptor. What's that? Are you just giggling? So what's really important about this, what I learned is it's really good for pool parties, because that's our biggest fear when we're running around at a pool party and there's our kids there. There's always that fear that they'll get too close to the pool. So the range that you can set on this receiver is 3 to 21 feet. So what you would do is you would walk 10 feet back from the pool and then set the range 20 feet from that, so that when the child gets 20 feet or a little bit less, whatever you feel comfortable with, it's your own kid. So when they get within 10 feet of the pool, you can get to the child before the child gets to the pool, or you can get there right after, depending on your little speed racer, whoever you have that gets to the pool. So Where's Your Baby is $30. It's a really great baby shower gift. It's really good for Christmas. People don't think about this. They put those leashes on their kids with the little monkeys or whatever. It's not going to be that effective. People say, oh, I'm going to Magic Mountain. It's not going to be that effective that far away. You kind of have to have a visual on your child. I know that my sons are very active, and I remember being at the park and you're a new mom and you're chatting, and then you look up and your kid is missing and they're in the slide, and then they peek out, they're like, ah! And you're like, oh, I almost died right now. Like, where did my kid go? So that would give you the sense of security that your kid hasn't gone, that far from you. So this is the Kubaton. It's more effective if I pass it around and go off the camera. So why don't you guys tap the back of your hand? So here's mine. I carry it, have it with me at all times. I call this my always ready product. I carry a stun gun and I carry a Kubaton. My stun gun is I have to get it ready. My Kubaton is my always ready. So why don't you tap the back of your hand, just gently, find a bone, find a nerve, find a pressure point, don't hurt your neighbor, pass it around, see that just a little bit is effective. So that's what we want. First of all, I was in Carlsbad over the weekend with a timeshare, and I put my key, and I'm riding a golf cart, and I'm going to check in for this tour, and I have my keys in my hand. Why? Because I'm not driving anymore, but it's just automatic. I always have them. And I set it down on the counter, and she's like, what is that thing? Oh, let me tell you about it. So it's super awesome. I always have it with me. I want to look crazy, and so that's why I like carrying it. Okay, security on the go products. We're going to move into the pepper spray. Does anybody here carry any sort of pepper spray? Or have they ever? Or do they know anybody that does? You guys have pepper spray?
Used to.
Naira? Anyone? You guys all used to? Did you ever spray it?
No.
Accidentally in my purse.
And on accident in your purse? Naira, did you ever spray yours?
Yeah, I did just when I first got it. And
Okay, so that's awesome. You're better than some people that carry. I had a girl that I know it has a 4-year expiration. All pepper sprays have a 4-year expiration. All the ones I've seen in 2 years. She'd been carrying it for 3 years. It was totally just mucked up, nasty. It looked like she'd been carrying it for 3 years and she'd never fired it. So she had the sense of security that if she needed it, it was there, but not knowing if it's going to work or not, if she does need it. So with pepper spray, you should always be test spraying it, shaking it, and priming it, and test spraying it every 3 months. Make sure that it's going to work for you. A lot of women don't know that they carry between 2 and 10% red pepper spray. Ours happens to be 18% red pepper spray because when the company was started, they decided that they wanted the hottest pepper spray manufactured on the market that's legal. So it's an 18% red pepper spray. It's tested to shoot up to 16 feet in a stream and not a spray. And it has a UV marking dye. So you come in contact with a dog or a person and you spray it on them, it can't be seen during the day unless they're lit up with a UV light. like your hand's a little sore, yeah? Everybody taps himself and it hurts a little bit later. So you can see how effective it is. So our pepper sprays are all the same chemicals, they're just in different packages. So this is a 2-ounce pepper spray. You would keep it by your, yes?
And one of the things about that pepper spray that you're talking about with the stream, one of the problems with the other pepper spray is that you're spraying everybody that's in the room. If you're in this room, if somebody shoots off some of that spray, we all get it.
You're all going to be affected. It's
So
an environmental.
The stream, it's like silly spray. It goes right at that person and focuses on that person.
Yeah, one of my team members is a police officer in Northern California, and she was like, felt all good that she came up to a girl and said, well, have you ever sprayed it? And she's like, no. She's like, okay, well, let's do that. And it was like a fog, and it was like, and she's all, run! You know what I mean? They expected it to spray. So you have to know what you're carrying. If it's a fog, if it's a gel, if it's a stream, if it's a spray, yeah, you have to be ready. One other thing about pepper spray is you spray and move. So if you're ever in a situation where you have to spray your pepper spray, when they close their eyes and they go at you, you can't be in the same spot. Like you don't spray and like, wait for them to like open their eyes and you spray and run or spray and step away, because I do this with some of my customers. I'll have them close their eyes and then I move and then they open their eyes and they look over here, but I'm not there anymore. So that's what you do when you close your eyes with the pepper spray. You move out of the way or get out of the area. Yeah, because you're spraying it, you want to hold your breath, spray it, and run, because ours is very hot and you're going to be affected by it environmentally. So this is a 2-ounce canister that maybe you'd leave at your house, or we don't recommend having it in your car if you have extreme temperature swings, like in Minnesota, it's 4 and 80 or whatever degrees it is. Here we're kind of moderate, so you can take that chance to leave it in your car, but it's not recommended. So leave it at your house or in your RV when you're traveling. That's just extra added security. It's $15 and it's a 2-ounce of the pepper spray. It doesn't have any container, case, anything, but the pattern is decorated. This is take it and leave it. So take it goes on your keychain. Once again, it's just a keychain pepper spray. It doesn't have a container or a case or anything to it. And then this is leave it. Leave it is really nice because you have a little clip. You clip it on there. You might need to, there's a little adhesive backing. Put it on your dresser by your front door, up high enough to where your kids can't get it. But if someone comes to the door, then, you get it, go to the door, and you're ready, and you put it back, and you always know where it is, right? Oh, where's that pepper spray? Where did I leave it? You always know where it is. These are our 2 portable pepper sprays. This one is a pouch version. When you purchase it for $10, it comes with the canister inside and the decorative pouch. It's a leather pouch and a keychain. So I recommend this to customers that have young children. They want to make sure that their kid's old enough to know to leave it alone, but also it's a little bit harder to get into it. So what you do with your pepper spray when you're walking out, like I said, a get ready product, is you turn it to the position where it's going to spray out straight, whether you're right-handed or left-handed. Turn this to the on position and then be walking with it. And you're going to be walking, looking around you, but you're going to have it ready. So that if someone comes up to you, you're not like, let me get my pepper spray out, if that's the only thing that you have. And then here's our hard case variety. Once again, it has a keychain. It has a little protection over the top so that you don't push the button down, but it's not as protected. But I sell a lot of these to runners and walkers because it has this neat little clip right here, and they put a little key and a clip, and they go running, and they have it on the on position, and they're not really going to bump it, and they have it clipped there, and they're running along, and a dog comes or an animal, and then they can spray it, or a person. It's just like, you always want to be ready. So that's our hard case. We call it our hardcore. So the pouches in the hard cases have different decorations. Oh, I forgot about our Aquanet. This is our safety on the go product. It has a hollow bottom. Once again, you use it when you're traveling. So you stash your money, your jewelry, your special medicines in there. I've had customers buy it from me now just to have on their counter at home to stash special Vegas money in. I've heard of domestic violence victims stashing their money in there to get away from the abuser. Lots of different things that you can do. This is my display from 2 years ago. Our new one that you purchase is the current different Aquanet design. Aquanet is still in production. So they're not going to be checking, you know, what kind of hairspray what kind of hairspray you use. When they break into your house, they're going to be going for your valuables. So if you have your money and your valuables stashed in there, it's not in your jewelry box, it's not, you know, out in the open. Anybody have any questions? I'm going kind of quickly. We're going to move on to stun guns. Once again, like you said, with the pepper spray, everybody in the area is going to feel it. I sold a lot of pepper spray to dog walkers in the very beginning. Now I sell a lot of stun guns to dog walkers because their dog has to be affected by the pepper spray when they spray the dogs to break up the fight. So the dogs are flying, the furs flying, pepper sprays flying, you know, it's just a big mess. So with a stun gun, it's so much more effective when there's a dog attack because it just kind of stops everybody, and then you can take control of the situation if you need to. So our stun guns use high voltage, low amperage, and so basically what we recommend you use the products for is a deterrent. So once again, you have it out, you have it ready, you look confident, they all have an LED flashlight, so basically it just looks like you're walking out of somewhere, going to your car, you have a flashlight. Someone comes around the corner, you get that uneasy feeling, you want to be like, hey, back up. Just fire it off like that. Let them know that you have a product that will protect you. If you do need to use it, you have to make skin contact with them, and we recommend that you touch them for like 3 to 5 seconds is the most effective. They'll be down the longest to where you can get out of the area or get help. This is our Pack-a-Punch variety. It's 7.5 million volts. It releases about 3 to 6 milliamps into the muscle. The best part about this one is it does have a disable pin, so since you have to make contact with the person for it to be effective, if you tangle up with someone and they take it from you to use it against you, it can't because it has the disable feature. They're all rechargeable. This one just happens to have the charging station right on board. So this one's really convenient because you pull the pin if you have young children, plug it into the wall for 8 hours overnight. It's ready to go for another 2 months, depending on, to say that little disclosure, because if you're running around zzz all the time, you're gonna have to charge it more often. So basically, you can hear the sound. That one's like barely firing. Let's see if this one's got any more charge. So it's a little bit stronger. So you can see how this one needs to be put on the charger. These are the exact same. This one's a little bit older pink model, but this is $50. This variety comes in green, teal, pink, and black. Does anybody have any questions on stun guns? This one is our tiny takedown. It's 1 million volts. It's $40. It's $10 less. Does not have the disable pin. It does have the onboard charger. It always, like I said, has an LED flashlight. This one's pretty bright. And then, so this one's handheld. Customers like this one because it fits in the palm of their hand, but for $10 less and 1 million compared to 7.5 million, it's not as effective as the other one, but it's personal preference on what you feel comfortable carrying. This is our Call Me Crazy. It's 4.5 million volts, and it same with the milliamps. Has an on and off switch on the side, and then this is your button for your light and your stun. This one actually has the case that it comes in, you can actually use it through the case. So it's very popular with mobile notaries or someone that goes out to people's houses. I've had my real estate agents really like that because at an open house, they can have it on the counter, they can have it ready. It looks kind of like a phone. Some customers with young children don't like it because it looks like a toy phone, but you just have to know what your circumstances are and what's going to be effective for you. But that's our Call Me Crazy. It's $60. This is our striking distance that's getting more popular with customers that want to walk their dog late at night, go out to their car, they take it with them, they have it by their front door, they have it by their bed. I always say, what's that gun? Well, you're in your bedroom and you hear a noise and you can't go ch-ch, and it's a shotgun. Okay.